Good morning, this is Mia. It is pretty late. My partner will probably be back soon. I used the term dating last night with him. We're dating. Like, dating, relationship. I'm not married. I don't know what you call it. I'm 40 something. I'm almost 50 years old. I don't know. Partnership, boyfriend, girlfriend. I mentioned something about, it was positive. I don't know. That's what the words came out. Anyways, I'm in kind of weird, kind of feeling distant to everybody, trying to focus. I'm feeling pretty bummed because I looked up someone's insurance information that I saw last month that I need to do the billing for, and their deductible was not met. I don't even think I charged him a copay. I hope I at least charged a copay. So I'm feeling like an idiot, spending like 10 hours working on this patient's complicated chart, and I felt like, gosh, most people know they have a deductible that's not met or not, and if I quote them a certain price, they're going to be like, oh, I'll just shut up and not say anything, and then realize when I go back and look, or sometimes the system is out when I go to look up the insurance information, I have to look at a different site, or I go through my EHR, and it's like all a big jumbled mess about this and this. What I found last year, which was weird, is a lot of the people, thank God, had a deductible that wasn't met, but for the provider type, which I'm not even sure exactly what they have me as a type, they had zero deductible underneath that subset. So it would say the deductible, say it was $1,000 up here, family deductible a certain amount, and then it would have out-of-pocket, stop loss, deductible, or patient visit, professional visit, office visit, versus specialist versus primary care physician versus wellness visit. And those visits had copay, say $30, coinsurance 0%, and deductible $0 per year. And that's what I saw a lot of. And so I don't know if that was because the people met their deductible or because their plan said, hey, you're an in-network preferred provider. There's no deductible for your appointments. If they were to go to a certain other type of provider or non-in-network, then they potentially would just pay until they met, say, their $1,000. Then it would be the copay and or the coinsurance. So I'm learning this. I was billing Medicaid. There's a lot of appointments that I didn't get paid for, and I'm super bummed about it. I'm feeling like the tables are turning. I just listened to the Minnow Pond Tarot, and I felt pretty good. I have queued up Sierra Ann's 30 Days Without Fast Food TikTok compilation. I can't even see that right now. Compilation. I'm going to do the timer here, guys. That reminds me, my Verizon went up. It went from $35 every 2 months to $35 a month to $40 a month. These people keep changing my plan. I changed it the first time, messed up, and then it's gotten worse. I have an iPad with a Verizon. I'm about to get rid of the iPad. Actually, I don't want to, but can I get rid of the Verizon because it's bothering me? Part of me, you know what it's saying? Keep that, because when you travel and when you do this stuff in the car and you're going to the office, you have the internet, and you don't want to pay all that. You had it where it was you pay auto pay, and it removed $5. Somebody removed that from my account without my permission. I said, no, I called to ask different rates that you have. Like, oh, just a minute, let me change. I was like, don't change anything. Too bad I already did. That should be, who are you going to call? It's a call center. Who are you going to call and be like, change it back? They're like, oh, no, we'll change it back. I've called 3 times already. They didn't change it back. So I had to call Verizon today. I had to fax something today. So I'm just going to stick a 15-minute timer on. I got the door shut. I got the incense. I think the incense burnt out. I have the sage. I had the sage. I didn't try to put it out. It's in a glass. It's on a stainless steel tray. The incense burner I don't like it. It's like this, and the incense sticks straight up. I like when my incense is like that, and the tray, the burner is curved. I don't like it sticking up because I feel like the stuff could fall any old way. I feel like if it's flat, then the ash falls in like that line. I don't understand why people design stuff like this. It just irritates me. I got the salt lamp back on. I got the candle that I have been told by a certain person to burn to release a lot of the negativity, at least release all of the negativity from my past. I actually have 2 of them. I'm looking at it right now. It's not even. I want to say it's 1/10 burnt. Let me pause it so I can stand up. I put the essential oils on my wrist, the stinky one, I think. I have this, I made this. Would you buy this from me? I bought these containers from, I forget where, Mountain Rose. Oh, I don't know if you could see that it's blue. It's like, that bright light is just so distracting me right now. It's blue-ish. There's a bunch of essential oils, and I actually don't even like the smell of it. It smells a little spicy. But I like it. I'm just like, so my acupuncturist in Oregon had, I can't even remember the name because I don't even put a label on it. Anyway, she had the blue oil, whatever essential oil is blue, and then, let me go get it. I need the ring light. Big backlit. Let me set this up. So I have very little time because it's almost 9. And I'm expecting my noodles. I got 2 sets of noodles. I keep saying, don't buy food, Mia. I still like that. I don't know if this is even going to work with it being so bright. Why is this so loose? Am I loosening it or tightening it? I think I'm tightening or loosening it. I don't think that did anything for the light. I feel like it did not do a thing. Alright, so I have my raspberry leaf tea. I just put this on. I put that oil on twice. I have this beautiful watch that I need to figure out how to fix. It's a solar powered, but the band is all torn up. I tried gluing it. Looks like, does the glue coming apart? Oh yeah, it looks like the spot I glued is not holding. I don't know what to do. It's vegan leather. That's why I don't do vegan leather. That's why I don't call myself a vegan. Because if I get something, it's taking so many resources. I gotta go get a new watch. So I'm gonna go to the Goodwill today and look for a watch. And I have a couple watches, but they're all crazy too. I gotta super glue them or something. Which I could put gloves on and super glue. But I feel like it's such a beautiful solar watch with the abalone or whatever shell, and it unscrews in the back. So I have in my cart at AliExpress $11 Anne Klein watch band, but it has 2 kind of prongs, so it has the screws here and the prongs here. So the alarm set. I shouldn't have even left the room with a candle. I just ran out. So I do have a few essential oils, and these are on one of the shelves. We don't have a lot of storage. These are dusty. So I do have the lavender, which I had misplaced for a long time. This is my emergency. This is old. I bought it during COVID. My COVID emergency. Oh my gosh, this is all the way from India. I have the pure orange. I usually don't get huge bottles. I usually get the Aracacia. Oh, the medieval mix. I forgot about this. Doesn't that just sound so just powerful to you? Like, it says featuring rosemary and thyme. It doesn't even say what it is. Sweet orange, lavender. So I was like, oh, I already have that. Citron, lemon, thyme, red thyme. Tea tree, eucalyptus, and rosemary. I might put some of this. We should have peppermint somewhere. Let's see. There's a bunch of people out here. They can see me. Alright, so I have time. It's like, oh my gosh, I could have just recreated the whole eucalyptus without baking the medieval. I got this one. I think it was on sale. They often go on sale at Vitacost. I don't have eucalyptus here, and I don't think I have mint here. I have the rose absolute here in the window, which is a really bad place. And this one, even though it looks cool, I need to put it also out of the window because of the light. And then the 2 that I can't remember the name for the life of me are blue tansy. I was like, it's in jojoba, so I could 10% in jojoba. Oh my gosh, it doesn't even look like the top's on. So blue tansy and vetiver, 30% in jojoba. I dropped some oil on the floor when I went to go get these at the health food store. Was it peppermint? Oh, that was really strong. It wasn't tea tree. I don't remember what it was. So these Snow Lotus were like $20. My acupuncturist was like, oh, go to the health food co-op, and they're like $5 or something. They were like 20. So this was like in 2021. So these are kind of old. Again, Vetiver. This is Madagascar on it, organic, and then blue tansy, which is literally blue, and you can, I don't know what I mixed this one with. I have no clue what carrier oils I mixed. I have jojoba somewhere, I have almond, I have argan. Some of these are super old. I have coconut, which, oh, I would love to do my hair in coconut and then wash it in the morning. I wonder if I could do that and then get my hair scarf and stuff. I want to make a silk one, and I want to be allow myself to get it all like greasy with hair products. So I love these oils. I haven't been doing a lot because the filters have been on, and I haven't been burning a lot of incense and sage, but the energy is really weird, and I've been anxious. It's going to be really hot today. Temperature fluctuations in the USA from really highs to really lows. Oregon, where our other home is under the snow. The schools are canceled. Some of the towns are canceled. Surprisingly, up in Washington County, it's not that canceled. Last I looked, but I know it's 3 hours earlier here. I have I think the lavender oil here. That comes with a dropper. I gotta use it fast. I don't know how to use it fast. That one is in the aromatherapy machine out there. I did not turn the other filter off or the kitchen filter. So, and there's a crack under the door, so that might not be a good idea. My partner doesn't want the paraffin from this wax getting into the filters. I have a couple of these wax candles. However, something's not right with one. One fell behind the refrigerator, our old dorm, I call them dorm size refrigerator from the garage apartment, and it melted. It's still over there somewhere. I'll go get it. See, I have time to do that. Let me just see if I can have a thought of the day, just in case I run out of time. Thought of the day, besides this, I have a whole pack of these. This was left out. I left it out for like 2 weeks from Aldi. They come in packs. I think I got oh, you know what? I think I got it from Giant. Because they had like this one organic, like 4 that were really mushy looking. And the same price, they had this other brand on the side that were like, I don't know, 6 or 9 in a pack or something ridiculous. So that's always something. I don't like buying those. I meant to buy a pear recently. I don't know what happened to that. Something told me to go to BJ's this week to get kale. I have some other kale. I've been eating my whole face. My mouth is swollen. So I watched a video. I'm sorry, I don't remember the person's name. She's from some island, the island somewhere. She's African descent, I believe. And it was, I searched YouTube boho, black boho or something, and I clicked on this video, and I love the styles. It's like, I laughed when she was saying, oh, in order to have this style, go get this type of clothing, this type of clothing, this type of jewelry. I was like, the thing is, I'm 40-something years old, and I love that boho look. I didn't use that terminology, and it almost sounds like a stereotype or racist comment, so I hesitate to say it. But I say certain things which I need to learn not to do, because it gives the person listening to me a visual of, oh, I know that genre. I like steampunk stuff. Someone was talking about cottagecore. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if it's the ruffle lace stuff, but I just want my apartment to be boho. Like, we have antique stuff. We have these cool lamps. This lamp is like an ashtray. I'm using it for like my earrings. We got this little silver coated tray, so I want to get another metal tray, preferably silver. I wish it was full silver, but silver coat, at least silver plate, because I love that patina look. And I just like, we have this little like Asian little things. I was afraid in the past of doing too much like not temple, but like, what do you call it when you set up a bunch of candles and you have like incense and you have like oh my gosh, I cannot think of the word, and you have like a picture of somebody and you're kind of like sitting on a meditation mat. I used to be scared of that because the old church was talking about all these evil things, and what's weird is all the evil things that everyone in the church was doing, except for me, But except they were saying that because I was going to natural medicine, I was going to acupuncture, I was going to eat yoga, that I was so evil. And altars. I was afraid to have altars as a representation. And my ex was even like, oh, I read the Bible so many times. He's like, oh, like, they're talking about don't have any idols besides the Lord, like even wearing like a cross necklace and this and this. I was like, what about the Catholics that had their rosaries and this and that? And I'm not going to do a Bible interpretation. Right, so I said I was going to go get, the candles. I'll go get the candles and it'll pretty much be done. I was trying to think of a thought of the day besides trying to clear out old. And despite being afraid of bugs and mice and critters and even the people, it's like, if I was trying to choose, I'm terrified of like cockroaches and big spiders. And then I'm thinking, oh, if I go live somewhere and that's around and there's rats trying to get in my house, would that be better than these evil people that try to like just be so like, it's like you're I want to say like a little girl, like, because that vulnerability. But say you're like a woman at any age and you're carrying baskets of flowers that you harvested from your little farm plot land over there. You have to walk home because you don't have your own yard and you have a community garden and you water stuff and you carried your jugs and your little gloves and your fertilizers and stuff and you're able to harvest it. And these bullies just start throwing rocks and throwing tomatoes at you and you're crying and they knock over your baskets and start stomping on the stuff you spent 3 to 4 months growing. That makes me want to cry. And you're just like, I was here to put together bouquets and either sell half of them and donate the other half to people in nursing homes. And you just destroyed me, which destroyed everyone who would have benefited from the joy of having, middle of winter. I mean, it's middle of winter, you have a garden, maybe it's a greenhouse. So it's like you go out and you go home and you try to salvage. Like, what could you do? Make essential oils? Maybe you can make essential oils out of the flowers. And so that's what that's a perfect example. That just light bulb epiphany. Take what everyone mushed up. They threw rocks. I got scars. I got scabs. They laughed. They jeered. The words hurt just as bad as the scab of the sores. And you had to take what they already mushed up. And like a keto, you take that energy, they're coming after you, and you let them roll into the wall because you stepped back or because you rolled and you flipped up and you took their arm around the back and now you have your knee on their chest or on their back while their face is on the ground and you're calling 911 on your phone because someone just beat you up. So you take their energy, the force that's coming at you, and you allow it to dissipate and not into you. Matrix type move. And then you take what they thought they destroyed, but you use that energy for good. That's what I feel like you have to. The energy is not created or destroyed, but what's the word? It's just converted. That's not the word that the scientists use, but you convert that evil energy into good, and then you make your teas, or you go grow another garden, or you move out of town. If these people, and then that's what they like though. You move out of town, they said, we got rid of that bum, that hippie, that black boho wannabe, I like looking at the rings, the jewelry from this YouTuber talking about the boho. I was like, oh my gosh, I already have this stuff. Like, you don't need to shop. You just need to, like, you'll see me with rings sometimes. I'm fat and obese most of the time. I'm like right under obese until I start drinking more water. I'll be over 180. So I'll have rings. I hurt my finger really bad. My wrist hurts. I wash my hands a lot. It's hard to wear the wrist brace, which I guess I moved out here. And it's hard to wear rings because they fall off. I think I even have some thumb rings. They're like size 6 or 7. I got them from Nordstrom. I got two for me. I love looking at them. One for my daughter. And I'm going to go get those candles. But that was my thought. I guess that makes me sick. Just even imagining that. That's how I feel like I go out every day. I did a class with the AANP, a webinar about racism. It wasn't about racism, but it was about African American and Blacks because we're doing Black History Month for the AANP. I'm on the Diversity and Equity and Inclusion Committee, and it's really great. And I bickered about the stuff that was expected of me, but I'm trying to take it and move on with my life. It's really set stuff back, but I set myself back because nobody forced me to do this group. Nobody forced me to work on a paper and stuff that they said I compiled and didn't write, which is absolutely bogus, but whatever. I like to really write and be like OCD about whatever I'm doing. I feel like just that vision of having somebody have their stuff stocked on, that's how I feel every day with the microaggressions. That's how I felt whenever I leave. That's part of why I'm doing this energy stuff with God made these rocks. Just like God made my shells. I was thinking of seashells. On my fingernails are like the shell on my watch. Let me get the other, I'll just get the candle. So the other day, I'm sorry, I have a ring light on. It's just not doing anything. I put it right in front of my face. It's still not doing anything. That's what happens if you're dark. I guess I would need it like that. I can hold it. So my partner said it was pretty warm the other day, and I said, I know I get cold, but I'm going to take his word on it. I found a vest, but I had this Columbia organic hemp and cotton sweater, hooded sweater, and it's super flimsy. I think I'm looking at it right now. My glasses are all blurry. It goes like short sleeves. They're really baggy. This part's super baggy. It's short, even though it's like an extra large. And it's just so awkward. Like, it's so ugly. I love the material and I love the color. I'll get that in a minute. Here are the candles. Here's one. This one's beeswax pine from the health food store. This one is, what does it say, jasper on it? Jasper candle. This is the one that melted. It's like hollow and like I'm pushing on the paper. I think I had two, and this might be from a different company. And then, why do I feel like I had another beeswax candle? I don't know. Let me put it over here. Oh yeah, let me pause you. Oh, I forgot this sweater. Okay, I'll show you. So we're talking about boho style. I got this at the thrift store. It's a size 16, Ruby Road, New York, made in Indonesia. Polyester. Whew. I used to never be able to buy polyester because of the fabric. It would make my armpits smell so bad. Like, this is cotton. I got the collection of Kohl's t-shirts and tank tops. T-shirts and tank tops and Gloria Vanderbilt pants that are jeans that I use as slacks. Like, so I got this at a thrift store, I think last year. We were trying to buy clothes for my business because I was doing notary sometimes, but I'm also a doctor and I attend births, and why do I feel like, can I see through the whole thing? I didn't realize you could see through the whole thing. Good to know. So there's the outer layer and the inner layer. I just love that. There's a scallop. I call it scallop edge. I don't know what it's really called. I got a pair of pants from Nordstrom. I'll show you those two. They're just black. I think this... What do I feel like it has? I'm really tired. Why do I feel like it has... It doesn't... I guess I thought it had a pleat. It doesn't have a pleat. Or I was thinking what is it? A slit. It has kind of like a slitty... Let me just hold it up. It has kind of where it's ruffled at the bottom, so there's extra fabric. And I love that. I love the colors. It's the same colors, my partner's home. It's the same colors as the this chair. That's antique or vintage. Which, good boho. This is that hippie shirt I got from Columbia on sale. It had a bug in it when I got it, so I was like, yeah, it's definitely organic. And so it does have the drawstrings, but this is not good for cold weather, so bring a sweater, guys, if the weather's going to go from cold, like warm, to hot, 77, 75, and it's going to drop. Saturday, we're supposed to get snow. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share, and put any comments in the bottom, and sometimes I put my email address up if you have any questions. I'll try to do that, and any other things where you can donate. Bye.